It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares Hour with Gary Burghoff. And the cast of We Got a Name. Teri Copley. McCoy. Urseth. Villard. And the star to the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, and
wonderful group, and we're going to let you stay for the whole hour. So save a little for later, right? Okay, John, what do you say we get things underway here and start by greeting our stars? Would you join John and me and say,
again.
Hello, stars.
Oh, John.
There you go.
John wants that down there.
I don't know what those are.
Really?
You all right?
Are you all set up there?
We are ready
Yes,
to
I
go.
love your tie.
Very
Thank
dapper.
you.
Little red and blue and yellow cherries. Is
That's
that
right.
what it is?
Las
Yes.
Vegas.
Yes, you look like a slot machine.
Am I not supposed to mention that you have a prop
Can I
there?
pull your crank? No, I don't have a prop. I found these here. I was wondering who they belong to.
Well, they're your old symbol, aren't they?
Well, they're one of the
slip 'em
articles
on
of
there.
clothing. Oh, come on! What are you doing to me?
No, I'm not doing anything to you. Somebody
is
put
this?
them there. Who put them there? Robert, who put them there? Did you?
You know, I'll tell you something wonderful.
What?
The glasses that I wore on the show. I'm working for the Paralyzed Veterans of America this year.
Yeah.
To raise money for their research. And the glasses that I wore on the show, we had an auction back in Connecticut, and they sold for the Paralyzed Veterans of America for $3,200.
Wonderful. That's great, Gary. Congratulations. He's that kind of guy. He really is. All right. Now, would all of you join me in welcoming our two players here, Rosanna Moore and Lenora Weaver? Okay, let's find out about Rosanna first. Go.
Well, I'm a native Californian, born in Los Angeles. I'm married to a wonderful man named Dennis Moore. I have 3 pets, 2 cats, one named Orange Juice, one Buckwheat, and a iguana named Godzilla.
Really?
Yeah.
How do the cats and the iguana get along?
Oh, great.
They like each other?
Cats can't stay away from the cage.
Oh, the iguana is caged.
Yes.
Not fair, Rosanna. Not fair. Well, any woman who loves cats can't be all bad. Right, Lenora?
Right.
Where are you from?
I'm from California, taught school for 8 years, loved children, so decided to have a couple of my own. Since then, we've been going around in circles.
Yes. Oh, really?
Yeah, we have a
Did you-
skating rink, though,
Oh, really? Where?
in Corona.
I have a skating
Don't live
rink.
there, but have a you have a skating rink.
I have a skating rink in Hyannis, Massachusetts.
Is roller
I lost
ice.
my shirt in it, but it's a skating rink.
I still have a shirt.
Yes. Okay. Good
Now
luck
I'm
to
an
both.
interior designer, though.
You are a designer.
Yes.
Aren't we all? All right. Now, here on the match game, you'll each have 3 chances to match as many of the ding-a-lings as you possibly can. The one who's done that most often will be the winner and go on to challenge the returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Rosanna, you won the toss. That means you go first.
Okay, I'll take A, please.
A. Almost everybody starts out by choosing B. She chose A. What does that mean? Nothing. Janet said, it's strange being married to a ship's captain. Every time he wants to make love, he yells, blank! You understand? I don't know, Rosanna. I said blank, but the blank does not necessarily mean it's just one word. It's up to you, whatever you think. Okay. All right. Teri's not quite ready. She may change her mind, right? You are ready. Okay, Rosanna. Janice said it's strange being married to a ship's captain. Every time he wants to make love, he yells, blank.
Ships ahoy.
Ship ahoy.
Ship ahoy.
Yeah.
Hey, the iguana loves it.
Ship ahoy, she said. And then they...
Don't listen to him, Roseanne. That was very good. I didn't put it, but that was very good.
What did you put?
Well, this is the hot seat up here, Gene. You realize.
Right,
You come
because
me
you have
first
to
all
start
the
it.
time. That's right. I put battle stations.
Battle stations. Now, wait a minute. That makes a little sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to me. Every time he wants to make love, he yells, battle stations! And then
Right.
she runs down into the cabin, and that's her station. Although they're really not going to do battle.
Well, I put land.
Land.
Land on you, if you know.
All right. Tom,
I thought if he was really raring to go, he might holler, man overboard.
man overboard. And that would bring his wife on the run. Oh.
You're all trying to get out of this.
All right. John, show us a good answer.
Hey, we got a nice rise out of them with that lousy answer. Let's try it again. Consistent crew, aren't
A lot of sailors here, aren't there? Okay, Bonnie.
I said, man your station.
Man your station.
Yes.
That's a good one. No doubt you have a good one, Gary.
What was it that she said?
She said ship ahoy.
Ship ahoy. No, I'm sorry. I got the big. I have the boo of the afternoon. Man overboard. Man overboard. Same to you, folks. Gee.
What else would he say? What are the some all aboard? Full speed ahead. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
You can
What
come
else
up
here?
here.
Man the torpedoes. I tell
The
you,
audience is funnier than we are.
They're animals
that's a
out there.
little too much lovemaking for me, my friend. I'm going to sit this one out. All right, Rosanna, you didn't score with yours, and neither did the ship's captain, but you can't tell here. Lenora, let's see if you catch up here to her. Ralph said, my family was so poor. I'll tell you how poor. We didn't have a bearskin rug, he said. All we could afford was a blank skin rug. Couldn't afford a bearskin rug. All we could afford was a blank skin rug. Okay.
I am hot today.
Are you?
You're in the hot seat.
It's because my seat's small.
Just holler man overboard and everything is going to be all right. Lenora, Ralph said my family was so poor we didn't have a bearskin rug. All we could afford was a blank skin rug.
A pigskin rug?
Pigskin. You are confining them to the rural agricultural area, and that may not necessarily be true. Matt?
It's not true in this case. I put them a little poorer than I put a mouse.
A mouse skin rug. That would apply both to the city and the country, wouldn't it? Terry? Hello, darling. You're beautiful. I don't care what you say. Give a dumb answer and I'll still love you. Go.
This is a very intelligent answer.
An intelligent answer.
Yes. Fake fur.
A fake fur rug. That is a good answer. Not a booable answer. It's okay. I still love you. Go, Tom.
I said hamster.
A hamster rug. Good. We are slowly decimating the furry little creatures of the earth.
I didn't want to do
John,
Oh, let's hit this one again. Harder, harder. Mouse skin.
a mouse skin rug. Bonnie,
said a rat skin.
rat skin rug.
This actually happened to me. I went to a swap meet.
Yeah.
And they had some of the people at the swap meet had the fur skin rugs, and I saw one that was beautiful, and they were just the guy was just packing up to leave. See, so I said, "What would you sell me that rug?" So he went back to his cart and he took it out and he sold it to me, $125, something like that. And then he started to cry. And as I was taking it back, I turned around and I said, "What are you crying about?" I said, "That was the best horse I ever had." That's an absolute true story.
What?
The guy made a rug out of his horse. I said horse skin rug. That's all.
So that's what he said.
Good explanation. Rather crummy answer.
Well, isn't this fun? Are you going to play the game before the day is over? Oh, good. All right, we'll be back right after these messages. Bye. Here we go. Round two coming up. Score is tied 0-0. Since you went first last time, Lenore, you go first this time.
I'll take B.
All right. Let's see what B says. Tom Villard said.
Whoa.
Is this for real?
What?
Tom Villard. You know him.
Yes.
Yeah, here's what he said. He said, I'll tell you why my hair looks like this. Instead of using a comb, I use a blank.
Who did I say this to?
You're just talking out loud.
It says that in real print?
That's what it says.
It says that in real print.
I'll tell you why my hair looks like this. Instead of using a comb, I use a blank. As all of you are well aware, since it's the end of the week, these three bodies and the one down there are all on a marvelous, amusing, witty, snappy program called We Got It Made. And they have a new time. What's the new time?
It's Saturday night at 9.
Saturday night at 9. Is that all time zones?
It's the Twilight Zone.
8 Central and Western, 9 Eastern. Is that it? Anyway,
nine Western.
look where We Got It Made. These are all familiar faces on that program, and you will enjoy watching it. Okay. Tom Villard said, I'll tell you why my hair looks like this. Instead of using a comb, I use a blank.
A toothbrush.
A toothbrush. I think you're going to continue your winning ways. Matt, what do you say?
Well, I know Tom pretty well. I've seen him comb that hair, and it's not pretty, let me tell you.
What do you use?
He uses a blowtorch.
A blowtorch. Teri, what do you say?
Well, I said he uses a chopstick.
A chopstick? That's how it got that way.
Oh, come on,
Wait a minute. Here's the supreme authority. Go.
Well, I know this hair, and so the real answer is a rake.
A rake. We'll get it that way. Okay. John?
Well, I thought this was just a guess. I said blender.
Blender is very good. Very
Basic
good.
match game answer,
Right.
you know. If it's not boobs or
Bonnie,
butts,
you
it's
know him
usually
better than
blender.
Terry and Matt do. What do you say, Bonnie?
Tom, will you still play my boyfriend? Egg beater.
An egg beater. Very good.
It's just play.
All right, Jerry.
Yes, that's what I said too, egg beater.
Egg beater. Nothing personal, Tom. Looks like you combed your hair with an egg beater. All right, now, Lenora, Rosanna, you have a chance to forge ahead. All you have to do is get one. Flashy Freddie is a real flashy guy. Not only does he wear patent leather shoes, he also wears patent leather blanks. Flashy Freddie. Flashy guy.
Blanks with an end on, on the end?
Wears patent leather shoes, he also wears patent leather blanks. All right, Rosanna. Flashy Freddie is a real flashy guy. Not only does he wear patent leather shoes, he also wears patent leather blanks.
Pants.
Pants. All right. You mean trousers? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Men don't wear pants. What do you say, Matt?
Well, I thought we had a 1 on that one, but I said socks.
Socks is good. Pants is good. Socks is good. Almost anything. Well, close. Terry?
I'm not going to answer if they're going to boo me.
Don't boo.
Don't boo.
Cool it. Go.
I said undershirts.
I detect a note of insincerity in that.
They meant it.
They did. All right. Tom,
This is
anything.
the big boo answer. Socks. I have socks.
Socks is okay. Any item of men's clothing is okay here, right, John?
Well, okay, I know this works. I'm not going to answer if they're going to boo me.
Hey,
Aren't you going to tell them not to boo me like you told her?
No.
Hey, are you an equal opportunity host or what?
no, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Okay, then boo all you want. I said socks.
Okay, Bonnie.
They can't boo me. I said pants.
Gary?
That's almost extrasensory perception. Well, the question was he was a flasher, right? So I said trench coats.
Trench coat.
Patent leather trench coat.
Flashy Freddy. So there we are at the end of round 2, 1-0 in Rosanna's favor. Round 3, the final round right after this. Here we go with round 2. This is the final round. And Rosanna, since you're ahead, you go first. You want A or B?
I'll go with B this
All
time.
right. This is it.
I know.
Howie, the Hollywood producer, said I had to fire my assistant. We were doing a remake of The Thin Man, and she hired blank. All right. Ready, Tom? Here we go, Rosanna. Howie, the Hollywood producer, said I had to fire my assistant. We were doing a remake of The Thin Man, and she hired blank.
Orson Welles.
Orson Welles is one possibility. Okay. We'll see if it works. Matt, go.
She's happy with that answer, isn't she?
Yeah.
Orson Welles.
All right, one for her. Teri?
He said Fats Domino.
Fats Domino. Any rotund person is okay, but that's stretching it a bit. Nothing personal, Fats, wherever you are. Tom?
Orson Welles.
Orson Welles is 2 for her. What say you to Orson
He's a
Welles?
beautiful bear of a man, and what's more, he matches Orson.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
One of the most distinguished-looking large people in the world, Orson Welles.
All right. You've got 5. So now, Lenora, the way it works is this. You need 5 to tie and 6 to win. Busty Bertha. Busty Bertha, the ballerina, is so busty. Stay out of my act. I do a single. No, here's Busty Bertha is so busty when she does a pirouette, her partner blanks. Busty Bertha is so busty when she does a pirouette, her partner blanks. I used to be able to do a pirouette, but I haven't done it in a good many years. You can do a pirouette, can't you, Bonnie?
I all stopped ballet before pirouette.
Oh, you did. Can you do a pirouette?
No. I'm trying
Can
to
anybody do a pirouette?
How do you do a pirouette?
But it's
I probably could do it if I saw it.
it's a fast turn, you know, on one.
Is that a pirouette? That's not a pirouette. That's roller skating. That's very good. It's funny you don't dress like a ballet dancer.
Everybody ready? Here we go. Lenora. Busty Bertha is so busty, the ballerina, when she does a pirouette, her partner blanks.
Falls.
He falls.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe
You
it.
need 5 to tie, 6 to win. Matt.
Okay, so I don't really count then, because there's 5 people after me.
Right.
So I put ducks.
Ducks is a good answer. As a matter of fact, I think it's the perfect answer in this case.
She's really angry.
She's angry.
She had
Yes,
that
she's
and
angry.
made her-
I put falls first, and they said, don't, she needs to win, put ducks. I put ducks.
Good duck. All right, so that means Rosanna wins again. Duck. Turn down. Well, Lenora, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Next time I'll duck.
All right. We'll send some gifts your way for the match game. Thanks for being here, Lenora Weaver. Hey there. Congratulations to you. Now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. There comes the rest of the set. I'll bring on 3 more celebrities here. John and I will switch places. We've got lots more excitement coming up. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Hitachi's 13-inch diagonal table model color TV, 100% solid state, low power consumption, special signal tracker system, memory fine-tuning, 70-position UHF tuner furnished by Hitachi. And now, it's time for more of The Match Game. Hollywood Squares, our with from another world, David Oliver. Leah Ayres. Nedra Volz. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
this. It looks like fun. We'll be right back. Hey, that's good stuff.
And now, John Bowler and the Hollywood Square.
Well, she would match no celebrity before her time. But finally, she did it with Orson Welles, and she made it through the match game into Hollywood Squares. We're going to say hello to 3 new celebrities, as well as this lovely Rosanna Moore. They are David Oliver from Another World, Leah Ayres, and the luscious Nedra Volz. David.
Yes, sir.
David, yes, you're on our lead-in Another World. How are things on the show?
Oh, they're great. Things have really picked up ever since the Christmas holiday season. For me, anyway.
Terrific. Well, it's great
So
to
I'm
have
happy.
you. Good. It's great to have you here, and it's good to have you here. I'm sure you're anxious to get going on Hollywood Squares. Here we go. But first, we have to say hello once again to our defending champion. His name is Ron Barnes. He's coming back with $2,250. And a black belt in karate that I think he had before he started this show.
A little bit.
Remind us a little bit more about yourself, Ron.
Well, I've been married 25 years, and I have 2 grown children. They're somewhat hairy. Okay. And I'm interested in meditation, karate, and yoga.
Uh-huh. Terrific. Okay, you interested in playing Hollywood Squares?
Definitely.
Good. We're going to play it until you hear the time's up bell, and whoever's ahead at that point is, of course, our winner. Goes on to play Super Match for up to $30,000. You haven't won the big money yet, have you?
Not yet.
Well, maybe you'll get another crack today. First game is worth $100, $25 for every square that is captured by either of you. Our champion gets to start. Ron, pick a star.
Teri, please.
Teri Copley.
Yes.
You've noticed an attractive man, and you want to make the first move. According to Dr. Joyce Brothers, will you be more successful if you approach him head on, or should you approach from the side?
I'm not very good at that. I'm really not. I'm shy when it comes to that.
Try it.
Look at me.
Make your move, Teri.
I'll say from the side.
She says you should approach the attractive man from the side. Agree or disagree, Ron?
I agree.
From the side it is. Do you have experience at this, Ron? Okay, you get the first square. It says here, men are alarmed if a woman approaches from the front, according to Dr. Joyce Brothers. Okay, Rosanna Moore, your move.
Okay, I'll
She's
take
single,
Gary,
isn't she?
please.
Uh-huh. Gary Burghoff.
Hello.
You're an egg.
I beg your pardon?
You're an egg.
All right, I'll go along with that for the moment.
You're an egg, and you've just been laid.
Yes? It's just...
No further comment, huh, Gary?
means I'm
From the
hard-boiled,
side.
but I'm cracking. Go ahead.
Do you keep longer if you are washed or if you stay dirty?
Oh, no, that's a very... all farmers know that. You never wash eggs until you're ready to use them. They stay longer if they're unwashed.
Agree or disagree that those eggs should stay dirty, Rosanna?
I'll agree.
If you stay dirty, you keep longer. Yes. You have done it. You get the square. Okay, an X and an O up there for you, Ron Barnes. You are playing X.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
All right.
Question
Ron.
for you. Your bathroom faucet is dripping, and it's keeping you awake. Now, according to Heloise, should you tie a string to the faucet or wear earplugs?
Well, as a temporary expedient to eliminate the noise, I'm going to sneeze. Wait a minute. I'm not going to sneeze.
Maybe you should tie a string to your nose, just in case. Yeah.
The string, of course, if you tie it to the faucet, you see, let's say this is the faucet, you tie the string here, then the water will follow the course of the string down, and you won't hear that.
Uh-huh.
You won't hear that.
So that's a good answer.
Oh, that's the thing to do.
T says you should tie a string to that faucet, Ron. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
You should tie a string to that faucet. Gene knows his faucets. Your opponent gets the square. So just what you said. You run the string from the faucet down into the drain so the water runs down the string instead of dripping. Okay, we're going to dribble into some commercials, and then we're going to come right back and finish our $100 game.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
Okay, 50 for Rosanna and 25 for Ron, and there's been a bit of a break in the game. It may have been in your favor, Rosanna, because it's your move.
Okay, I'll take Bonnie to win, please.
Bonnie Urseth, it's time to polish your plants. According to Blum's Almanac, what should you use? Fresh cow milk or a neutral shoe polish?
Right up your alley, Bob. Gene, do that.
Seems like a shoe polish would be not good for the plants. I'm going to go with fresh cow's milk. I don't know where you're going to get it. I mean, if you have a fresh cow out in the backyard there, maybe. Fresh cow's milk.
For the game, Rosanna, she says you should polish those plants with fresh cow milk.
I disagree.
Fresh cow milk, it is. You should have agreed with her. She's a farm girl. Yes, neutral shoe polish, no good. Your opponent gets that square. And it's coming back to you, Ron. You have a couple X's up there. Make your move.
Leah to win, please.
Leah Ayres, you've just adopted a newborn kangaroo. Is he too big to sleep in a baby's crib? Or so small he can fit in a thimble?
A newborn kangaroo. I think there's something strange about kangaroos. Aren't they like little larvae and they crawl up into their mother's pouch? So I'm not sure what newborn means. But I don't think that they could be so big that they wouldn't fit in a crib. So I'm going to say, oh gosh, so small that they can fit in a thimble.
Agree or disagree, Ron?
I'm going to agree.
For the game.
I agree.
A baby kangaroo, a newborn kangaroo, is small enough to fit in a thimble.
Right.
You're right to agree. You get the square. You win the first game. That is pretty small, and I believe it does have something to do with them being marsupials. Okay, well done. You're 175 bucks for you, Ron. 50 for Rosanna, but it's early yet because we're going to sweep all the symbols off the board and move on to the next game, which is worth $200. Ron, you won the last game. Rosanna, get to start this one. Pick a star.
Okay, I'll take Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
A wise choice, my dear.
During World War II, Gene, Ronald Reagan was exempt from combat because of this. Was it poor hearing, poor eyesight, or because they needed his acting skills for Army training films?
Ha! Excuse me, Mr. President. I believe his eyesight is okay. I do remember reading somewhere that he did have a hearing problem. And that would be my choice of the three you mentioned.
He says Ronald Reagan was exempt from combat because of a hearing problem. Agree or disagree, Rosanna?
I'll agree.
Poor eyesight it was. You should have disagreed with Gene, and Ron gets that square. We get to come back and finish our $200 game. You get to tie a string around your finger or your faucet, wherever you like to tie it, and remember to come back with us. Yeah! 200 for Ron and 50 for Rosanna, but really doesn't matter that much because we got a $200 game going and everything hangs in the balance. Ron, it's your move. You're playing X. Pick a star.
Gary, please.
Gary Burghoff.
I do.
Which came first, Gary? Don Rickles or the machine gun?
Oh, no, the machine gun was the famous Gatling gun from the middle of the 19th century, and I know that Don is nowhere near that old, so it was definitely the machine gun.
Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Machine gun it was. You're right to agree, and you get the square. Machine gun about 1860. We wouldn't insult Don. Rosanna, pick a star.
Bonnie to block.
Right. You missed this one, then the game belongs to Ron, and a big lead. Bonnie, in America, who has larger thighs? The average woman or the average man?
All right, let's measure.
Gee, I forgot my ruler. What can I use?
Got a piece of string?
Well, I think women's tend to get a little bigger. I'm going to go with women.
Says the average woman has larger thighs. Agree or disagree, Rosanna?
I'll
To block.
agree.
The average woman, it is.
Of course.
You're right to agree. You get the square.
Yes,
And really, that pretty much keeps you in the game. Okay, Ron, she thwarted you there. Move elsewhere.
Teri, please.
Teri Copley. Burt Reynolds does something in his new film, The Man Who Loved Women, that he's never done in a movie before. Does he appear nude, or does he take off his toupee?
I haven't seen the movie.
Pretend you have.
Well,
It's too late now.
If she had.
I think he takes off his toupee. I don't think he'll get naked for us yet.
Agree or disagree, Ron?
I'll agree.
He appears nude. You should have disagreed.
He does!
It's a break for you, Rosanna.
Oh,
It's a break
I'm
for
sorry.
you. You're playing O. Make your move.
Okay, Lee to win.
Leah Ayres. Which weighs more, Leah, the average hummingbird or a penny?
I know the answer to this one. And it is a hummingbird.
She says a hummingbird weighs more than a penny. For the game, Rosanna. Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
The penny weighs more than the hummingbird. You should have disagreed. Our defending champ gets the square and stays alive. Okay, Ron Barnes, your move.
You're supposed to sound convinced.
Nedra, please.
Nedra Volz.
Hi there.
Hi.
Nedra, your pipes are leaking natural gas. What can you put on your pipes to find the leak? Soap suds or Vaseline?
I was going to say spit, but that wouldn't do it. Soap suds or Vaseline? I'm going to try soap suds. And
She's going to try soap suds. Put on those pipes. You agree or disagree, Ron?
I agree.
Soap suds it is. Yes, the soap bubbles show where the leak is. And X goes up there. Rosanna Moore, the challenger. Your turn.
Okay. Well, Drew. I'll take Tom to block.
Okay. You missed this one. The game immediately belongs to Ron. Tom Villard, at St. Joseph's Hospital in Houston, the nuns are required to do this with each patient every day. Do the nuns tell them funny stories or dance with them?
What?
Well, if some of the nuns were in wheelchairs, they wouldn't be able to dance with them. And so I would think that they would tell funny stories because not everybody's likes to dance. And everybody knows a funny story. Nuns are great at it. I understand. So I would say that they would tell a funny story.
That's a pretty funny story, Tom. Rosanna, Tom says that the nuns are required to tell these patients funny stories in Houston. Agree or disagree to block?
I'll agree.
They are required to tell them funny stories. Yes. Right to agree, and you do block there. Ron Barnes.
I don't think so.
David to win, please.
Right. She couldn't block you here. David Oliver.
Yeah.
If you were an oyster, you would probably change this several times during your lifetime. Is it your shell or your sex?
Since oysters develop pearls and it takes a long, long time for them to grow pearls, I would say that they can't change their shells because the pearls will become imperfect, so I would say they change their sex.
For the game, agree or disagree that an oyster changes his sex several times during his lifetime?
I'm going to agree.
An oyster changes his sex several times during his lifetime. You have done it. Great big lead. Congratulations, Mr. Barnes. $500 for you. $125 for you, Rosanna Moore. Still there is time. We will clear the board and move on to the next game. The next game is worth $300. Your turn to start the game, Rosanna. Pick a star.
Okay, I'll take Matt.
Finally, Rosa. This is the square here, my gosh.
Matt.
Yes.
Wasps buzz around wherever you go. Is this likely to be because you wear perfume or because you sweat a lot?
This is a trick question. I don't wear perfume. Let me get that straight right now.
Don't kid us.
Well, we don't sweat.
Now, WASP would follow men and women. Women and men don't wear you're going to have to go. I sweat. My gosh. Sweat.
Agree or disagree that wasps are attracted to sweat? Rosanna.
I'll agree.
It's because one wears perfume. No, you should have disagreed, and Ron increases his lead. And the lead has increased quite enough because time is up. $525, he has done it. Third day in a row, Ron Barnes here again. Zip yourself right over there, join G. Rayburn, gets up to your shot of big money. And Rosanna, we got to say goodbye. He is obviously a pretty competent champion. It was a pretty close match for a while, but he finally broke it wide open. You are leaving here, however, with $125. You're a real good player yourself. Thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares. Okay, Gene Rayburn.
Once again, our congratulations to Ron. We'll be back with him and our 9 stars for a go of the big money right after this.
Here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you very much, Gene Wood. Here we go. Oh, Ron, what can I tell you? You ready?
Third time's the charm.
All right. He says he's going to do it this time. The super match is where he can win up to $30,000, and let's see what happens here. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, a very smart bunch like these, and we said, write down your best answer to this. Blank long. Remember, $1,000 if you come up with the answer they gave most often. The second most popular answer is worth $500, and the third $250. Which of the 3 of the 9 stars do you want to call on? 3 of them are allowed to help you out here. Gary.
All night.
What's that, Gary?
All night long.
All night long.
Famous rock and roll song.
Okay. One more.
Matt, please.
Matt, think it over and give us a little response here.
Wonderful actress from Cheers, Shelley Long.
Shelley Long. Okay, you have one more to go.
David, please.
David, think it over here and tell us how you would fill in that blank.
After the first 2 good answers, I would say something like so long.
So long. So you have so long, Shelley Long, and all night long. You want to choose one of those? Or remember, you have the option of thinking up one of your own. What is your pleasure here? Take your time now.
All night long.
All night long.
Yeah! I like it.
Are you trying to tell us something?
Extra long.
Yes.
Okay. I'm very happy for you. Let's see if all night long is up there, and if so, where? May we see the $250 response? Too long. All night long may be too long. All right, let's take a look at the $500 response.
All along?
Foot long.
What?
You were wonderful
Going
stars.
for measurements.
Foot long?
They're going for linear
Football.
measurements.
Yeah.
Hot dog.
All right, here's
knows what they
the
could say
last
here.
chance for all night long. Slide it, Bob. Oh! So long. Who said so long? David said so long. All right. Well, listen, I'm sorry you didn't win any money up there, but because you're our champion, we're going to stake you to $100 to play the head-to-head match with one of the stars of your choosing. And when you make that selection, remember, the star will reveal the number, a 10, a 20. There's 130 up there. Then we will multiply the $100 by whatever number is revealed. Time now to make your pick.
Gary, please.
All right, Gary, grab the tab and give it a yank, and we've got a 20. So that means you are playing for $2,000. All right. Well, you'll double your money if this works for you. Good luck to you. Gary, here it is.
Hey.
Blank pole, P-O-L-E. Blank pole. Okay, Gary's ready, Ron, to collect the $2,000. It's up to you to match him. What do you say to that? Blank pole.
North.
North Pole, he says, Gary, will match it for the $2,000.
Well, you see, I started thinking, and the head came
You didn't
up
trust your first instinct.
came up with Gallup, but fortunately I put down North.
Gallup Pole, North Pole. And a way to go, Ron. Now, Ron has a grand total of $4,875. You're getting up there. You're getting up there in the big money. Congratulations, Ron. You're going to play again tomorrow, but right now we've got these messages for you. All right, to find out where the big 3-0 was. So, John, if you'll help us out here, every star will grab the tab. And ready, set, go.
Every star, grab his
Teri!
I told you to pick me.
Teri. Listen, while we're on the subject of Teri, we'd like to thank you and your colleagues from We've Got It Made for all of you being here.
Should we thank the other people, too?
Yes, we'd like to thank David from Another World. Leah, it was a joy to see you. Nedra, you're always welcome back here. And my old friend Gary Burghoff, I hope you'll come back. I know you're not living out in the West now, but come back anytime. You are welcome.
On the East Coast, and I'll be back anytime you want me. Thank you,
you very much.
Come back soon, please.
All right, and we'll see you Monday, okay?
Okay.
You still game?
I'm game.
Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us next time.
John Bauman saying so long for the match game. Hollywood Squares Hour.
A member of our studio audience will receive Tapper's Deluxe Microwave Oven with tap and touch controls, built-in browner, 10 different cooking speeds, so you can program to defrost and cook automatically, furnished by Tappan. This is Gene Wood speaking for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.